We heard Minister Gugaba there talking about the supply tightness in the market, if you could call it that right now. We know Eskom has been warning that 2012 is going to be a high-risk year. How tight is supply from your perspective right now?
Supply at the moment is extremely tight. I know Mr. Gigamo was talking about the fact that the country is not in crisis at the moment. However, we do have to consider the fact that the reason these negotiations are going on with high energy intensive users as part of the demand management program in order to free up more electricity does lend to the idea that the country at the moment is in a very, very tight supply of electricity. The reserve margin at the moment is almost non-existent. We are currently running on our 2,000 megawatts reserve capacity in order to fulfill the demand within the country at the moment. Yes, Eskom and the DOE are putting in initiatives at the moment to free up more electricity, as I said, through the consultation of these high energy intensive users, as well as implementing the interruptible supply contracts with these users. However, it is very important to take a look and to highlight the significance of the current situation of the electricity market.
They've also been going on a big marketing drive. Of course, you've got the 49 million marketing campaign right now highlighting what each South African can do. Can South Africans, from an individual basis, make an impact by turning off our lights when we're not in the room?
Absolutely, and thanks for bringing that up. That's extremely important. I mean, within the country at the moment, one of the key concerns to Eskom and the supply of electricity to the country is peak demand. Now, industry provides, and these key players we've been speaking to, provides a large portion of the base demand within the country. However, peak demand throughout the winter periods and throughout hours in the day of high demand, early mornings and after work in the evenings, is primarily driven through our domestic market. So adhering to the marketing campaigns on Eskom, turning off the lights when you're told on or rather your essential, non-essential appliances, when you're told on the TV or on the radio or through print media, is extremely important to Eskom. Each person playing their part will make a difference to the security of the supply within the country.
Of course, it's not just about security of supply, it's also about price hikes. We know how corporate South Africa has really raised its voice about the cost of electricity and the impact that has on the bottom line. What is the outlook now for prices going forward? There was meant to be a 25% hike in electricity rates come 1st of April. Is that still on the cards?
Yes, absolutely. With regards to the MYPD2, or the medium year price determination document, that is taking a look at the 25% hikes for the 3-year period, that should continue. So it was about 41 cents on average in 2010, increasing to about 52, 54 cents in 2011, and that increase is still on the cards to increase to just over 60 cents now in 2012. However, the DOE recently the head of the DOE has sent through a letter to NERSA regarding the negotiations for the next 3 years of tariff hikes beyond 2012. They are taking those tariffs back to the table, those tariff hikes back to the table, and seeing how government can assist in decreasing the impact of these electricity tariff hikes on industry within South Africa.
Government's recently awarded tenders for 1,470 megawatts of renewable energy power from independent power producers. That started eating into Eskom's earnings last year, and of course that's the amount of power that's going to come from the renewable energy sector has shot up. Who's going to pay for this if we don't have electricity price hikes further into 2013 and beyond?
Unfortunately, as necessary as renewable power is, the capital cost of its development does have a significant impact, as well as the tariffs that that Eskom will be paying the independent power producers for renewable energy generation will have a significant impact on the tariff price path going ahead to 2020. The renewable energy allocations you speak of, 1,470 megawatts, if I may add, while extremely important at the moment, it's still going to take up until about 2014 until those projects are implemented. And as how important as that is for the future security of the country, within 2012 and 2013, we still are going to experience tighter supply.